All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to apostles of GMS and sincere Shalom, the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. So, I'm going to make this a very quick video. This is going into some of the other scenes. As you see in this title, black employees were forced to work in the rain, in pouring rain. Feds say white workers watched. Now, I'm going into this small article, at least I'm going to make it small as possible, based on the other events that's been happening recently with Jake. as I did a video going into Europe and Italy, trying to kick out Jake's, um, and a few other lists, right? And this is one of them where racism is showing it never went away. Now, because that's basically what this title reads into, basically, where it says at a construction company's work site in Central Florida, black employees were demanded and physically threatened by their white supervisors and coworkers who would call them racial slurs, and according to federal officials. And some of these people act like racism never went away when racism has been here from the start and will always be here. Why you think there's always been a separation? Why do you think there's always been tribes before this whole American thing kicked in? Racism has always been is technically a good thing. It keeps us all separated and keeps us sticking to what we are supposed to be. So for a lot of people that don't understand, this is just showing because who really cares at this point? This is what it's going to revert to back to Esau going back to his old ways, where he's going to be like, "Hey, we got to get these N words out of here," because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to put this up on YouTube for saying that word, but that's what it's going to lead to. Let's be real about it. Everybody's going to go back to how they are supposed to be. Actually, while I'm at it, it's like it. But before I go into the scriptures real quick, I'm going to keep reading on this a little bit more, because apparently this is going on in other states, which it goes on everywhere, believe it or not. It says the black workers dealt with regular harassment and humiliating conditions while working for asphalt paving systems incorporation, which also has offices in Georgia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee because of their race. And so this is more like this has probably been an ongoing thing. This is an ongoing thing for pretty much a lot of jobs, as I've seen. And they'll have us doing all the dirty work while they get to sit back and do whatever. Funny enough, they actually have the women also sitting back doing whatever while we also still be out there working. So that also goes to show you that equality never existed. That's the main thing that women wanted to bank on was equality. Meanwhile, in this society, Edomites always believed that they are over us. A lot of these people claiming that we're all equal and all this other stuff, those are the ones that are liars. They don't believe in that stuff. And some of the ones they do, they just super low end Edomites. See, the rats don't really care about these Edomites here either. But you still have them people that still had that mindset of we're still over these black people, as they like to say. So I'm gonna go into the scripture real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus 27:9. It says, "The birds will resort unto their like, so will truth return unto them that practice in her." So, as I mentioned earlier, everybody's gonna go back to how they're sectioned off to be, right? You still at this point, right now you have our people that subscribe to them, to Esau. But guess what? Esau don't care about our people. The heathens don't care about our people. So, what is there to do now for these people? So, especially when I did a video on this before, but going into the race wars, you're going to have that going on the rise. So everybody's gonna go to what the birds they resort unto. But the ones that are coming into this truth, the ones that are sincerely coming in, that the Lord wakes up. Those are the ones that where it says so will the truth return unto them that practice in her, which means we practice in these scriptures into this truth, which means we understand it's not about a color thing, it's a nationality. These people are so caught up in color they don't understand that you can try to claim that we're all equal, but that was never the case. Equality just brought confusion and chaos, and this is what you people get. That's why you have not only our people killing each other, but you have Edomites killing Jake. So where's your equality then? That goes to show you racism was still there. So these people are only getting what they are only getting what they're going to get. But this is also to show that the horns of this devil is really going to start rising up. When he's going to start sectioning us off. Prime example, there's a hospital. I'm not sure if I can say it, but I'm going to say it anyways. There's a hospital here called Sinai. And it's a Jewish hospital. Of course, regular people get to come in, but they have it sectioned off. Because when I worked there, I used to help with the food, bringing food to patients. So on one part of the floor, we would bring regular food to regular patients. Now, the other floor, which was the Jewish people, you had to bring kosher food to them. That tells you something wrong there. They all had kosher food, whereas the people on the whereas the regular people got regular food. They got the slop, the crappy hospital food. The kosher food was the better food, and they gave that to the Jewish. You mean to tell me there was no racism there? There was no separation from all that stuff, and people didn't realize it. They just thought it was normal. But people don't realize they've been ready to pretty much section us off for a long time, right? So this is First Peter 1:5 and 8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." And that's exactly what he's doing. He's going to find more ways to put us down, find more ways to inject us with things, find more ways to pretty much kill us off, which I'm not sure if, yeah, to pretty much kill us off, and all these other things. He's ready for the MOTB to be pretty much mandatory. That's the main thing. He wants it to be known. And for these, as far as these regular Edomites, they're going to start really showing their horns as well, because you got a lot of them. I think I forgot. I gotta find the article again. But it's basically some Edomites with shotguns was mowing some people. I think they was threatening to mow some Jake down. So you can only imagine with this. I'm gonna get this other scripture real quick as well. Actually, yeah. This is Isaiah 31:1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help." Woe means destruction. Why? Because our people's been so clung unto Esau that even if Esau shoots one of us down, Esau will give us the quote unquote right to march, but nothing happens. Eventually, people fade out of it and go back to how things really was. Why? Because they still follow unto Esau. They had no way out. They have nowhere to go. So Esau's going to keep rising up as more and more as he can. It's a slow, steady rise. Of course, eventually our people get pissed off, but it won't mean nothing. It still don't even mean nothing now. You'll start seeing some jig rise up, but it ain't doing nothing. Esau still got the upper hand. So I'm gonna keep going. It says, "Stay on horses and trust in chariots." See that trust? That's what I was talking about. They trust in the Esau because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. So you got the infrastructure, you got the police force, and all this other stuff. And you got the money that they trust. Esau trust. I'm sorry, not Esau. Our people trust into the Esau because he got the money. our people, and of course, we do in this in to some type of degree, but the people rely on money to pay for bills, to do things. Esau hands out money, as far as like them stipends, and then all the jobs that Esau put out there. So that trust is on a high demand for our people, but they don't understand that trust is being used against them. That's why it says woe to them, which is that destruction. It says, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. And that's where people get it twisted. That's where we come into play, because we're not going down to Esau for all these things. We're looking for his downfall. We ain't looking for him to keep this place going. Our people are. But the ones that come to this truth sincerely are the ones that's looking for the downfall of this place. Why? Because we know better as best as we can, as far as the Lord allows us, not to be tricked unto Esau, unlike the rest of our people. That's what separates us. So you got in this article talking about racism, you had for the longest time Esau shooting our people down, even handing us guns and drugs. You could look at the FDA, for example. It's a whole slew of list of things that Esau has been doing just to pretty much say screw everybody, and particularly our people. So don't be surprised when a mass amount of a lot of Edomites are going down trying to gun down Jake, because that's what it's going to lead to. Because everybody's fed up right now. Everybody's pissed off. So everybody's reverting back to their ways, right? So that's all I wanted to go into that. So, little one, this is a little edifying with that. Shalom.